Doma Sports Talk Worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now, baby, over the weekend there was some fights, big time fights, right? And I have to be honest with you guys. Y'all know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? There's a few fighters that we know are awesome, but they never get their fights. They never get to do what they, to prove that they're great, right? And I call them Negro League fighters, right? Because it's back in the day when Negro Leagues was just as good as the other leagues, but they didn't get an opportunity, right? And, from those, we got the Demetrius Andres of the world, the Guillermo Rigondeaux of the world. They didn't fight on the weekend, but two other ones did. Louis the Real King Kong Ortiz stopped Alexander Flores in 45 seconds with a body blow, right? And, people are acting like, oh, that body blow ain't real or whatever. Yeah, it's always the same thing. Well, whatever. I don't know if somebody's going to be cheating to help Louis the Real King Kong Ortiz, because you really can't help Louis the Real King Kong Ortiz because he's already awesome and everybody knows it, and they never have to fight him, right? No one is asking Tyson Fury to fight someone other than Agit Kabayel, right? We're not getting the Deontay Wilder fight versus Tyson Fury because he's going to go fight Agit Kabayel. He's already got a Tom Swartz and Otto Wallen, right? And he went away. He didn't fight the rematch the first time, and he was able to do that. There should be backlash because of this, but it won't be. So Louis the Real King Kong Ortiz basically had to fight Alexander Flores because no one else stepped up, and he handled his business. Period. End of discussion. Bad boy, somebody step up and prove that this guy's old and he's not worthy of nothing. I told you straight up, I think he beats Tyson Fury, and he does too, and I think he beats Anthony Joshua, and he does too. We talked about it the other day when he called Anthony Joshua the female cat, right? So anyway, moving to the other Negro League guy who's about to get it. Because you can't win this impressive when you're a brother. You can't. Your boy Devin Haney, lightweight champion, WBC style, beat my boy. I love me some Gamboa because he was also someone who didn't get, the props that he deserved. Bad boy, only losses to Gervonta Davis with a torn Achilles, right? And he was still in that fight. And he gave Terrence Crawford, the best fighter in the world, his best fight even after moving up 2 weight classes. This is a Cuban guy, which means he's awesome. That's pretty much what that means. Just like a guy from Ukraine, right? Ukraine bring the pain. So does Cuba. We know it, right? Except these guys are of color, and no one's celebrating these guys. That's the difference. But here's the deal. Your boy Devin Haney beat the hell out of Gamboa, who I like. But I got to say, Gamboa didn't even win a round, right? That is something ridiculous. But what it's going to mean is Devin Haney going to start getting hated, and he's not going to get no fights. There's an undisputed fight between him and Teofimo Lopez because Devin Haney is the real WBC champion. That's not going to happen. People are not going to want it. I've seen this so many times. We had an undisputed fight between Demetrius Andrade and Canelo Alvarez last year on Canelo Alvarez's Mexican holiday. And no one even talked about it. And we all talking boxing. We have an undisputed fight, and we didn't even talk about it, except me, of course, and maybe one or two others who I don't even know. I'm just going to say some other people say it. I didn't see nobody, but I'm pretty sure someone else got a whiff of that. But why is that we have to get a whiff of an undisputed fight in a glamour division like the middleweight, right? No one wants to mention it because everybody's in it, right? And this is going to happen to Devin Haney. Devin Haney versus Teofimo Lopez is the only fight to make, period. We don't need to be waiting on Ryan Garcia and Luke Campbell. Luke Campbell had 3 shots at the title or something. Got 3 losses already. And Ryan Garcia is an Instagram star. He's beat Luke Campbell, and then you're the interim guy. That means you're behind Devin Haney. We can have one champion in the lightweight division, but I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. We ain't letting no 21-year-old guy be no superstar like that. Right? We're going to start dissing this guy all we want to. And let me tell you something. It's funny. We don't never call babies ugly. Right? We don't call babies ugly. Even though, some babies, human babies are some ugly things. Don't even try it. They'd be ugly about 9 out of 10 times. Human babies can be some seriously ugly things, but we ain't going to never call them ugly. Devin Haney's a baby. The guy's 21 years old, and being able to dominate a Gamboa over 12 rounds, dominate like that, that's incredible. Okay? It's incredible. But you'll see other adjectives. Right? I heard somebody call it a snooze fest. When you're watching great fighting, it's not a snooze fest. right? When you watched Mayweather shut Pacquiao out and down, that wasn't boring. To my eyes, I'm watching the best kind of boxing you can get. But anyway, let's just see what happens. I'm going to tell you right now, Devin Haney is probably about to get backlash because he looks so great. But he should be getting into the pound-for-pound list right now if Teofimo Lopez doesn't beat him, because Lopez went way up. If Teofimo Lopez doesn't fight him, then Haney in the pound-for-pound list. But it's not going to happen. We're going to put him right over here in the Negro Leagues with Louis the Real King Kong Ortiz, Demetrius Andrade, Guillermo Rigondeaux, and a few others. But it is what it is. But we'll be on it, won't we? Doma Sports Talk Worldwide. Congratulations, Devin and Lewis. And we up out of here, y'all.